Ms. Giffords from Arizona, I think is the next person.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Appreciate the opportunity to be here today. I know that this is an exceptionally difficult budget cycle for all of us. Our constituents back home are feeling the negative effects of the current economic crisis, and this is resulting in a flurry of activity as a wide variety of interests compete for federal resources. We hear that certainly every single day here on the Hill. But I believe that this crisis also has presented itself an open door of opportunity. In particular, I believe that by making critical investments in clean energy, but particularly solar energy, we can take a big step towards putting our nation back on a strong economic footing and for a higher quality life for all Americans. Far from being a distraction from today's economic problems, solar and other renewables provide a means of addressing the economic crisis heads on. Indeed, even though renewable power sources currently account for just a small fraction of our overall electricity production, they accounted for over 50% of the additional electrical generating capacity that came online during 2008. With strong support in this budget, that number could reach 100% by 2012. But more than that, a robust solar industry is an economic engine that can help us revive our struggling economy. Solar power creates jobs for electricians, for construction workers, plumbers, line workers, roofers, engineers, and high-paying manufacturing positions. With effective national policy, solar can create tens of thousands of jobs across the entire country and spur billions of dollars worth of economic growth and tax revenue. Solar technologies are already being manufactured or installed in every corner of America, from Oregon to Florida, from the deserts of Arizona to the heartland of Ohio. Solar is good for our entire nation, and I'd like to give a couple of examples. In Alamosa, Colorado, Sun Edison recently built an 8.2 megawatt solar farm. In the process, they retrained over 40 workers in the region, some who were recently laid off from the mining industry. Leading national business such as Walmart, Costco, Kohl's, Staples, Target, Macy's, and others have made significant commitments to the installation of solar energy on their own rooftops, alleviating electricity congestion in the neighborhoods. In the Arizona desert, my state's largest utility, Arizona Public Service, has teamed up with a Spanish company called Abengoa. They have plans to build one of the largest solar power plants in the world. When complete, it will be able to power over 70,000 homes. On Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada, the Air Force has installed a 14-megawatt solar array. It is reducing their long-term energy costs while increasing the energy security of the base. This last example illustrates one of my favorite issues, renewable energy adoption by our armed services. I'm pleased that the military is taking a lead, the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, and the Marines, on the many renewable energy technologies, and I believe that we need a budget that encourages them to do even more. Action has happened at the local level, too. In my hometown of Tucson, George Villick of the Solar Installation Company reports that federal incentives have stimulated demand for alternative energy. As a result, just this year, they've hired 4 full-time employees. Another Tucson solar installer, Kevin Cook, tells the following story. Last year at this time, we were employing 8 people with a backlog of 6 to 8 weeks. We now employ 15 people. I need to hire 2 to 3 more, for our backlog is now extended to 12 weeks. While the rest of the construction industry is in dire straits, we are growing as fast as we can find and train smart, sincere, and skilled members of our community. Best of all, we are installing more systems per week than ever before, which is reducing our nation's dependence on fossil fuels and the negative effects associated with them. In fact, now that the $2,000 cap on the investment tax credit has been lifted, more of our customers are choosing to produce 80 to 100% of their power from solar energy. According to SEIA, the Solar Energy Industries Association, solar installations in 2007 increased by more than 40% over 2006. In the process, solar energy companies created 6,000 new jobs, 265 megawatts of generation capacity, and pumped more than $2 billion of investment into our U.S. economy. And we have just scratched the surface in terms of this economic potential. Solar technologies are rapidly becoming cost competitive with traditional sources of power. Most solar experts estimate that solar technologies will reach grid parity by around 2012. That is just around the corner. But to get to there from here, solar must have our support today. I urge you to develop a fiscal year 2010 budget that will continue to level the playing field for solar and other clean energy technologies. During the presidential campaign, then Senator Obama promised to invest $15 billion per year over the next 10 years in developing clean, renewable energy technologies. In his fiscal year 2010 budget proposal, President Obama has again called for heavy investment into renewables. I urge the committee to follow the President's lead and set aside significant funding for research and development, demonstration projects, loan guarantees, and tax-free bonding authority for solar and for other renewable energy projects. In addition, I urge this committee to provide the means for the federal government to install 2,000 megawatts of solar on federal buildings by the end of 2010. Our nation faces grave challenges in the years ahead, but there are solutions. Those solutions will require us to embrace bold new ideas. Solar power's benefits are proven and they're real. I urge the committee to give solar its full support in developing the fiscal year 2010 budget. Thank you for your attention.
I'd like to thank the gentlelady from Arizona, and I think I'll put her down in favor of solar. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. We'll recess for a few minutes until we get the next member.